Hi everyone. Today is Monday, December 22nd, 2014, and we are continuing on with our investigation into the chaos that's going around the whole world and showing how it's actually mapping out the end of days coming, the time when the bottomless pit will be opened. There was an incident here in France where a driver plows into a crowd in France, and it's the second time this happened in the last 2 days where the driver has run over people and yelling Allah Akbar. This man actually ended up stabbing himself afterwards through there, and they're all in serious condition through that. But there has not been any real evidence of death through this, just terrible terror and just more chaos. And this is another sign that this beast is coming, just as we've shown right here in the Illuminati box cover. This guy that looks like a clown, and even rising up with Islam and such, and the red side of the world. See it here? And it's the end of the time of the blue, the time of Jacob. Just like the USA was the blue coats, and they fought the red coats, like Britain, North Korea, China, they all come together to give their power to the beast. And then they begin this idol worship down here. And he's a beast, he's a killer, he's a murderer, he's like Hitler through there. This is where this incident happened, right inside of this area, where the person drove into this square and then hurt people through this. See here? Injures 10 people through this. This is another situation I wanted to show right here. You see how this person, how this symbolism of the bear coming and the big stomp, as you will, from when Jesus Christ bruises the head of the serpent. See here? He stomped on this man like the ego. See, Chicago's Ego Ferguson, just as we showed, it has a big thing to do with the ego, which represents Satan, and the Ferguson case where Michael Brown was shot. See how this is continuing to go on all around us? This is where this incident happened, right here. See this right here? See like the bear? See the bear right here? Exactly as what happened in here. See, this man stomped on a Chicago bear, the ego, through there. It's representing Jesus Christ when he stomps on the head of Satan. And then they rise back up. See the bear? It's going to have a lot to do with Russia. And this guy coming. Just as we've been showing over and over again. That's by every single line. Perfectly. See this popish figure with these horns? Like this devil figure coming? And he's doing the event we keep showing, which begins the end of days. This thing right here destroys the USA and the Vatican. And they rise back up with Russia. But the thing is that by rising back up with Russia, it condemns Russia. See here? In other words, Satan is going to be running the new Russian Orthodox Church and the 10 nations. And it will actually, they're all going to be destroyed. You have to see that about the Bible. That everybody that goes with Satan is going to be destroyed. Just as we showed right here. See this individual coming down with the horns, putting in the key to open the abyss. And then Russia up here is the feet of the New World Order. In other words, he's giving this Russian bear the mark of the beast with the 10 nations. See the finger right there? That's all perfect. It's right here, right in front of us. Can't mistake that. Look, there's his horns. There's his Pope hat. There's the dome, as we keep showing. Him coming. Him coming right there. See the two domes? And the phoenix flying. Right there, perfect. Look at that. This is right where this incident happened. Where they were yelling Allah Akbar and running the people over right here. Just like that. Look at his horns and everything on there. May God have mercy on us all. Same thing we keep showing. We're nearing this time right here. Okay, so there was another incident besides this. See this guy? The ego being stomped? There's this murder investigation going on in Liverpool right now where this police officer was shot again, another police officer. Neil Doyle, 36, dies as a result of injuries. And right in this area, it's going to map out the same things. Colquitt Street, just like the Aloha Bar right here. Let's go check this out. Look at that right there. There's no mistaking that. That's perfect. See there, the dome going as we keep showing. Then they begin the mark of the beast with the 10 nations. So this is right at the area right here by the Aloha Bar. Right down in this area where this all happened and such. It's going to map out the exact same things. Colquitt Street. And you can see right here, let's map this out. This front represents the dog again, as we keep showing, like Jesus Christ's foot. See here? See how it looks like a jet again? And you have the boot back here in the back by the Aloha Bar for when he kicks down Satan, and then Satan begins going after everybody, just like he went after this police officer. See the boot? And then this represents the Ark of Jesus' Testament that meets the head of the serpent. That represents the Pope right here. See the Pope, the bull, as we keep showing? Just like this. See now? We bruised the head of the serpent. See the Vatican being bruised, as well as the USA. And at the same time, when Satan is kicked down, we go up and we go right over the bull into what's known as the leg of the bull, which is called the Pleiades, the 7 angels, the 7 sisters, the 7 golden lampstands, the 7 churches, the 7 spirits of God. Right there, where all of the sweet influence is bound in one spot. And this is the event, bruising the head of the serpent. But see how it's all planned? See, he's the one actually pushing the button right there. See? Him coming down, pushing the button, it will bruise his own head as we ascend. Why in the world would this trade be this way? This is something I've been showing for a long time. This represents a trade. Everybody on this ark represents the wise virgins that Jesus has chosen to go with him through this event. And we charge right at his head. And then why would he be doing this? Because he has to do it. Because they get the great sword after this. There's the great sword right there. See the great sword? He can't get the great sword to go off and do the great tribulation until he receives the grievous head wound and until Jesus has all of his wise virgins, and then we ascend over the bull and into the Pleiades. And then we're over the bull. We're way up top. Just like Jesus Christ's mercy seat that sits above the law. And then they get the great sword for World War III. They can't get the great sword for World War III until Jesus Christ has chosen all his people. And then this guy comes. The first horseman, the conqueror, and they have to get the second horseman his great sword. See right here, he gets this great sword like Excalibur. And this is the reason you're seeing people starting to kill one another everywhere. He has the power to make people kill one another. Literally. To make a husband and wife kill each other. To make a mother kill her own children. To make a whole nation of millions of people to kill another nation of millions of people. This will be the Great Tribulation when he gets that great sword. All three there. That's why it's like an exchange, as I keep showing. See, this represents the foot of Jesus Christ, the dog. The same thing as his Ark of his Testament. May God have mercy on everybody that's being, killed in these terrible things to bring us all of these messages that we're nearing the end of days. When he pushes that button, just like we keep showing. See right there? Boom. Like the domes. So there we go. The same thing we've been showing all around the world. May God have mercy on us all. That guy coming. Confess with your mouth, the Lord is Jesus. Believe in your heart, God hath risen him from the dead, and you'll be saved. Hallelujah. Then they get this new type of Eucharist to go out and fool the world with the mark of the beast and this Eucharist that will turn people into abominations. This is not going to be good. May God have mercy. As we escape, right there, see that jet leaving? The Ark of Jesus' Testament meeting him in the face? Thank you very much, everybody. Hallelujah. Aloha. The end.